I literally brought a spare trailer trailer just in case like the lights didn't work.
There's always that one guy, isn't there? How about that, Benny, eh?
Just what?
Had multiple weeks to prepare for an event, but you're fixing it on the trailer at the accommodation about 2 hours before we start driving.
On the hill. It's about to get better. This way, it's about to get better.
Time to do it. This is good feng shui. Can you not feel the winds from the east at the moment? This is a good time to change cars.
I've got to grind the end off my sway bar as well.
Alright, we'll tell you, what's the problem? Why are we working in the car right now?
My wheel bearings didn't arrive in time, so we're swapping wheel bearings. Yeah. And then, because we changed the alignment, I've got to cut the ends off my sway bar. Because the sway bar, the wheels touch the sway bar.
And why would you cut ends off a sway bar?
Because the sway bar's too wide.
Yeah, okay. We'll just do that a couple of hours before we start driving. No problem.
Idiots.
Absolute idiots.
Hey, your car ready?
My car's ready.
Oh, don't you, son. I was
it's in the trailer. Oh. I was getting it ready about a day before the event as well. That's fine. Here we go. Come the sway bar out.
Clearancing, mate. This is how we do it.
What are you doing?
This was a nice neighbourhood once. Now ruined by one man and an angle grinder.
So now your wheel's gonna fit.
It's not straight, Ben. You're driving with this thing.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
This is the first time we've driven in what, 10 years? And I think it's gonna be the last time.
No, yeah, just
the car's gonna fall apart in front of me and just explode.
Chocolate.
The left wheel's gonna just pop off.
Pulsar. The other wheel hub.
Hub? Sorry? No. It's a bad attitude.
I'm your assistant.
No, you're bitch. Watch yourself.
Why are you taking that off?
Weight reduction. This is stage 33 weight reduction, Matty.
Way too premature, Ron.
I just.
Oh God!
That's impersonal.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video powered by Sparesbox. This weekend we're here at Keep It Reet Battle Royale, and we're going to catch up with an old friend of mine from New Zealand, Ben Jenkins, who Mouse and I have spent a lot of time with over in New Zealand over the last 4 to 5 years whilst we were doing D1NZ over there. It's been around 2.5 years since we saw Benny, as well as Troy, but Troy's not here this weekend, but Ben's here driving a car for Keep It Reet. So it's going to be great to catch up with him and get back on his door after a long time of not being able to drive by his side. Mouse and I have spent, as I said, a lot of time with them overseas. We've travelled around New Zealand, we've been to Wellington, we've done Christchurch, Dunedin, heaps of driving over there, so it's great to be back here in Melbourne and finally have Benny on Australian soil and driving with us here. It's been 5 years since I drove at Calder. 2017 I think was the last time I had the S15 out there. So it's been, it's been a long time, and it's going to be a lot of fun being back here in my S15 driving at Calder, which is a great track. We're doing the national circuit, not the bowl. So it's a different layout as well. I've never run the reverse layout at the national circuit, so that's going to be really exciting. It should be top of 4th gear entry onto a wall and then cutting through the center section. I'll put up a layout on this video so you guys can have a quick look, and I'll also be providing a lot of in-car footage over the weekend.
Here we are, baby. Well done, Matty.
It's been 2.5 years, you're still tooting that damn horn. What up, dog?
Alright, we're here with Ben Jenkins. It's been 2.5 years, brother. It's been a while, isn't it?
Yeah, 2.5 years. Great teammates for so long. Still teammates. He's going to bring this epic S15. First time seeing it for me. obviously help Matty over the phone and what parts and supply and things we can do to help him out as always. And yeah, stoked to see this car, and it's my favourite one, favourite S15 of Matt's for sure.
Yeah, Benny's been pushing me to get back to New Zealand to drive in D1NZ again. It's been 2019 since I was there, so you know, almost 3 years now since I was in D1.
Gonna go at it again, they've been loving it. It's a Speed Chicken goes on the wall, Matty Hill goes, they're right there together. Synchronised velocity, sending it back.
Heading back up to NZ Vapor in the wall ride out. That looks like a pretty close run.
What do you reckon, Benny? Should we do it?
Bring it back?
Bring it back?
Bring it back, yeah.
Bring it back?
Bring it back.
Then we've got to bring it back. I think the steering's out just a tiny bit. Drive shaft blown apart. We went off track with one of the boys in the R33 four-door, and what happened is the wheel actually hit the inner guard here. So we've raised it about 20 mil, which I'm sure Chris O'Brien from Shopworks will love, so that we don't break any more drive shafts. But pretty much once I got back on the gas, I dropped the clutch, and I think the wheel was just sitting up into the guard when it was slightly off track, and it's just exploded the cage and the drive shaft. So always carry spares, very important.
Maybe today's a day. Here we go, Matty Russell throws it in. Hill side by side wants to go. Door. Transition's nice. Hill gives him enough room. Russell keeps the momentum going there in the 86 in the lead. What a chase run from Matty Hill. Up enough this time, the Newlon S15, and look, big entry from late. Mike Lake, big entry into understeer, and now he's just doing donuts, but Matty Hill definitely had some chemistry those times. Big speed there from Hill as he gets right close to the wall. Honest not let him get away. They have to straighten, and the smoke show is on. Honest goes forward driving. Almost gets the Corolla airborne. brake early, but he's coming in deep. Can he make it out to that second clipping point? He does to Matty Hill, sticking right with him. Matty Hill right on his door. Matty Hill overtook it, but somehow holds on to it. Get ready for some battle. This battle. Matty Hill out wide, Bogger straight on his door. Bogger right all over him. Bogger right all over him. Where's he gone? Matty Hill absolutely smoke screening him, but Bogger not backing down. They come through the last corner. Matty Hill is on that limiter.
So I've also got Matty Hill here waiting. He's something happened with his wheels, I don't know. But firstly, I've got to thank Matty for coming down from New South Wales and bringing his sexy S15. Second of all, epic battle with Bogger. What happened? Run me through it.
Bogger and I made contact on the second or third last clipping point, pulled apart my wheel, lost pressure straight away, and it kind of just stuffed up the rest of my run. We laid down a really good lead run. The car drove really well. But yeah, look, that must have been where I missed out with Bogger. So he drove really well, and yeah, look, I know I had to put it to him. The car's very fast.
Oh, not bad. I'm sure you were just waiting for that battle with old mate Benny Boy, weren't you?
Yeah, mate, we were really hoping to get up on the podium today and on the top step and battle each other. I wouldn't have cared who won as long as we battle each other. It would have been great. But hey, we'll just have to send it in New Zealand in a couple of years' time or a couple of months' time.
That's it. That's what I'm talking about. Do you want to thank any sponsors before we cut back?
Yeah, look, the New Zealand S15 is great. It's powered by Sparesbox. Redstone Motorsports tuned the car. We've got Golby's parts. It's powered by Haltech as well. Shockworks, Turbo Smart. Gourmet Bodyworks painted the car. It's amazing. We've got Ryco, Gearbox Masters, Raptor Signs as well. So yeah, thank you to everyone. Deltec Batteries, it's a great car, and it's good to be back competing in Australia. It's been many, many years out of the seat, and I'm just stoked to be back here.
Legend. Oh, it's great to have you, Matty. Appreciate it. Hopefully see you back.
Alright guys, we're back here at the workshop. The event's finished. Unfortunately, we didn't do as well as we had hoped. One of our last battles that you would have just seen in the video was against Brendan Bogger O'Grady, and unfortunately on the chase run I was a little bit shallow, creeping up in his A-pillar on entry, got really close to the next clipping zone. On the switch I came up tight against the back of his car and we smashed the left front wheel. Extremely disappointing because these wheels are not cheap. Spent a lot of money making these wheels look good on the car. We've got a bit of damage here on the outer rim, which is pretty unrepairable, most have said. You could probably get a hammer to it and try and straighten it. Just don't think it's really worth trying to repair. What actually happened is on full lock, this wheel came up against his wheel where his spokes here protrude a little bit further, and somehow just got it on a bad angle, and this is the result. So shortly after we hit him, we went for a switch, and the tyre fully deflated and we were not able to save it. The car was basically undrivable, rim was on the ground, and we had to back out of the drift. So we actually got the car fixed for the lead run. The lead run went really, really well. This is Ben Toyer's wheel. Luckily, Benny had this wheel here. It actually fits pretty in line with the rest of the car, with, you know, a nice fitment, nice alignment. Unfortunately, even putting down a really good lead run, we weren't able to save it, and that was it for the event. Apart from that, we didn't sustain any real major damage on the car. We actually got some stone chips on the front of the car from the Calder Park surface. We got a chip here and multiple chips in the front, so Gourmet Bodyworks has a bit of work to do. Apart from that, we did come close with Ben Toyer and Ben Jenkins. We've got some scratches on the outer rim here. That can all polish out. Luckily, it's not as bad as that wheel, but we can definitely fix that one. Then apart from that, we did, I think, have a little bit of contact with the rear wall or the entry wall. We scratched that a few times. Someone did transition on us, I think, and touched the rear bar here, which you'll see some marks there, and it has cracked the rear bar there, and it's pushed the rear bar in there as well. We also came in contact with Ben Toyer's rear of the vehicle when he was transitioning. He was switching into the first clipping zone, and we just came a little bit too close to his wheel, so you'll see the outer wheel of his rims to scratch up against that. And also you'll see previously in the video, we did bottom out here and the tyre hit the inner guard up here as well. So that has actually caused the wheel to go through there a little bit more than what it was before, and that's when we broke the drive shaft. But look, apart from that, the car's pretty good to go for the next event. We've got a few little changes to make. Not any major repairs apart from obviously fixing the rear bar, fixing the paint on the front, and fixing that front wheel. So as you can see, there are a few things that we do have to fix on this car for the upcoming events. Not anything major apart from getting that wheel back on the car and getting that fixed and sorted. So really excited to be back in the car. Keeper Reet was a lot of fun, heaps of track time, which is great. We always want to have a lot of track time as drivers. We do commit a lot to this, and we do obviously travel as far as Melbourne sometimes to drive an event, so it's great to actually get a lot of track time in the car. Apart from that, look, that's it for now. That's Keep It Reet weekend. Had a lot of fun. Make sure you like and subscribe. Drop any comments below. If you guys want to see any other content, please let me know. We've got the breakdown build of this car right now. It's already up, part 1. That's the engine rebuild. Make sure you check that out. And apart from that, we're going to be coming up to Super Drift next month. We'll be doing a video on that as well, and there's plenty more content coming over. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you really enjoy the videos. Make sure you like and subscribe, like I said. Drop some comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.